Expansion.
Yes.
You picked up sport because you were quite overweight as a kid, and as the story goes, you were getting picked on and bullied, and sport was a way out, and sport was also a way to get yourself fit. For all those people perhaps needing some encouragement or maybe going through something similar, all those young kids out there, all the Kambosos fans, um, tell us a bit about that journey, man, and some words of wisdom from that time as a young man.
Yeah, look, you're 100% correct. I fell into boxing by chance, by fluke, to benefit me playing rugby league. I was playing rugby league from literally 6 years of age.
Mm.
And, I was always working hard in the rugby league. But as the off season came, I started putting on a lot of weight. Being a great kid, you go to your grandma's house, grandfather's house,
The
you're eating
lamb.
a lot of food, and you start to stack on the weight because you're not doing
Yeah.
as much, in the off season. And come about 9, 10 years of age, I was that overweight kid that was still playing good footy, but wasn't cutting it, couldn't get to that next level. But the one thing, I'd never cheat myself. I'd always make sure we had training sessions with the team. I would always, do the laps correctly. I would never cut the corners. I'd always push and put 110%. Just the weight, was affecting me. And with that weight, came bullying at school where, people would pick on you about that. And, you would always come last in whatever you did. But I fell into boxing, obviously, there was a from my father. He said, look, do you want to do nippers? Do you want to get fit? Because we live down south. Do you want to obviously get fit and, lose a bit of weight in the off season? How about we do beach nippers? I said, no chance. That's not for me. At 11 years of age. Because what about boxing? And we talk about the Rocky films. He goes, you like the movie Rocky? How about a bit of boxing? And we always used to watch the movies and throw on the gloves that we had and muck around. Me and my father back, all them years ago. And I said, yeah, let's try it out. So we went down to the Rocked Out PCYC. And I fell in love with the sport, man. As soon as I went up them stairs, the gym over there, it could push a kid away. Just the smell of the gym, the old school smell, where you can smell the leather and the blood and
I know
the
that smell
sweat,
actually,
and
bro.
the
Yeah.
tears. It's a hell of a
Yeah.
smell. And
Mm.
I went up there, and obviously my father. We spoke to the coach, my regional coach out there, and he goes, "Look, I'm going to leave you with the coach. You do your thing. I'll come back and see how it goes." My dad obviously went downstairs, and in his head he said, "He's not going to cut it. No chance. This is too tough. This is a whole different sport compared to rugby league."
Yeah.
But I went downstairs after the session. I was sweating my ass off, and I said, "All right, next session is on Wednesday." So I fell in love with it. I fell in love with the sport, and you fast track a year later, I lost 14 to 15 kilos. I was absolutely killing it in rugby league. I was preparing to have my first amateur fight. I had my first amateur fight. I won the tournament. Then we started fighting regularly, winning many tournaments. The rugby league got better, where I got picked in the Sharks development representative team, and
Under
it came
Ricky
to the
Stewart,
point where
right?
my father, yes, and then it came to the point where my father was saying it leading up to, he could see it coming because you're going to meet the crossroads. And I didn't understand at that stage. What's the crossroads? What's the crossroads?
Mm.
He goes, you'll see the crossroads. You'll see it. And it came to a point where I fought on a Friday night, and then I had to wake up early at 9 a.m. for a footy game, a 9 a.m. footy game. And my body was wrecked, at like 13, 14 years of age. My body was destroyed trying to do two back-to-back things, two intense sports, boxing and rugby league. You're getting battered around. And I remember being in the car and I go, you know what, Dad, I know what the crossroads is. I go, it's this. So I literally, I pushed with it a little bit more. I made the Sharks development squad, and the first time we went and met Ricky Stewart, we sat down as the Sharks team. This is something I wanted for so long in my life. I wanted to make the development squad, and literally the day I made it was the day I made my decision. I want to be a fighter. So